Welcome back to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. We have the billionaire left-wing governor of the state of Illinois making some absolutely outrageous comments. It just goes to show that the left has not given up on its pipe dream of removing Donald Trump from office. But what triggered the Illinois governor to make these remarks? Well, that is fascinating indeed. As we know, Donald Trump just authorized operations in Chicago to help clean up the gang violence, to help get the drug cartels out of there, to arrest criminal aliens and make the streets safer for Chicago residents. And Governor J.B. Pritzker, well, he's not having it. And he just blew his lid over this. You've got to see the video. But before we get into this, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Now, California Governor Gavin Newsom isn't the only Democrat governor who has his sights set on the 2028 presidential election. There is talk that the billionaire J.B. Pritzker, who is not even popular or even well known outside of the state of Illinois, which, let's be honest here, has seen better days, well, he is lashing out at Donald Trump. He is triggered by some comments that President Trump said recently about the National Guard and law enforcement operations that are going on in Chicago. And Pritzker was triggered by the suggestion that he was targeting crime-ridden, dangerous cities like Chicago as training for National Guard troops during remarks to generals and admirals assembled for a special meeting at Marine Corps Base Quantico in Virginia earlier on Tuesday. Watch.
Very important mission. And I told Pete we should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for our military, National Guard, but military. Because we're going into Chicago very soon. That's a big city with an incompetent governor. Stupid governor, stupid. They threw him out of his family business. He was so stupid. I know the family. He becomes governor. He's got money. Not money that he made, but he ran for governor, he won, and now he criticizes us all the time. And last week they had 11 people murdered, 44 people shot. The week before that they had 5 people murdered, 28 people shot. Every weekend they lose 5, 6. If they lose 5, they're considering it a great week. They shouldn't lose any.
Pritzker lost it on Donald Trump just like he loses it every time he goes to an all-you-can-eat buffet. Let's see what he has to say about removing Donald Trump with the pipe dream that, well, the 25th Amendment makes it constitutional to just take Trump out of office. Let's watch.
Let me start by saying it appears that Donald Trump not only has dementia set in, but he's copying tactics of Vladimir Putin, sending troops into cities, thinking that that's some sort of proving ground for war, or that indeed there's some sort of internal war going on in the United States, is just, frankly, inane, and I'm concerned for his health.
Well, that's rich coming from this spoiled rich man, and he is ignoring the fact that Joe Biden was in office for 4 years and was obviously a dementia patient. His brain was turned into Jell-O pudding. He was taking nappy naps at 8 p.m. every night. He wasn't out there on the world stage. He wasn't holding giant meetings with generals and admirals from around the globe. he was not really doing much of anything except babbling incoherently in the public spotlight. So, JB, where were you at during the Biden administration? Because we know that was an auto pen presidency, and Donald Trump is making sure everyone knows that. He is showing Democrats the auto pen picture that he put up in Joe Biden's stead at the White House. What a crack up. This guy has such a great sense of humor. I don't know why you can have such animosity for Donald Trump. It's just the fact that his political enemies are so hateful and spiteful and filled with demonization and ridicule for anyone who disagrees with them. And Donald Trump, to be honest, he provokes them. He stirs them up. He gets them to reveal who they really are. And so Donald Trump has done us all a big favor for that regard. And so, no, Donald Trump is sharp at age 80. He is still vigorous. He is still active. And if you didn't say anything about Joe Biden in the 25th minute, it might be wise to keep your trap shut about Donald Trump. So that's my opinion. Weigh in with your own. We have been really grateful for your support at Explain America, and thank you for watching.